Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we need to have a small technical discussion here. And apologies if you've already watched today's Imperator video, because it's going to be the same discussion. So I've been in the process of working on upgrading my equipment for being able to record and upload in 4K 60 FPS. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't really do much for high frame rate, so 60 FPS is pretty much, I think, the best I can do for now. But 4K 60 is going to be the goal, and to that end, my internet has been upgraded, and so that is not an issue anymore. And also, I'm currently on a 144Hz 4K monitor, which, man, does that feel smooth. I know it doesn't look like it to you guys. It should look, in theory, exactly the same. It won't look quite exactly the same, though, I believe, especially if you're watching this on a 4K monitor. Because I'm currently upscaling this to 4K, things might be a little bit blurrier in the higher resolutions. That is a temporary thing, though. And the reason for that is because if I go into these settings here, you will see that I'm on a GeForce GTX 1070. There is no way whatsoever that I'm going to be able to record in 4K on a 1070. I did some testing. It's not happening. So instead, we are going to be continuing to record in 1080p until I can get my hands on an MSRP graphics card, which is maybe tomorrow, maybe 3 years from now. Who can tell in this graphics card market? So that's the situation. In theory, if you're watching on a 1080p monitor, I think it should look pretty much exactly the same. If you're watching in 4K, it might look slightly different, but it should be about the same quality, and I won't know what the quality will end up being until this is up on YouTube. So we'll see. This is kind of a trial here, and I can tweak the settings, but I did spend a long time working on that this morning. Now, technical discussion over. And we are just going to take a look at our situation here. We've already pretty much completed everything we wanted to in this guy's life. He is magnificent. There is no doubt about that. Look at that beard. It is amazing. He's also 52, and he's probably going to die fairly soon. Oh, another thing you might notice is UI scale might be a little bit different because I'm on a 4K monitor, but the upscaling should mean that it's pretty much the same as well. Anyway, that's enough of that. So next life, we know that we're going to do a kingdom invasion of Hamadid. That is definitely a thing that we're going to do, unless... What's going on here? Holy War for an emirate, huh? Emirate of Mallorca. Okay. Sure. I don't care. So what we're going to do next life is we're, of course, going to do a kingdom invasion, which we can't currently do. Did he... Oh, yeah, the Hamadid Grand Emirate. Or we could do a Holy War, but we're going to do a Kingdom Invasion. We can't currently queue that up because this guy's already done one. But I'm wondering if they... A Grand Emirate. It's a Kingdom tier realm. So yeah, it should work just fine. I was just wondering, because that was appearing previously, but no, I confused myself. Don't worry about it. I'm trying not to confuse you, but I did confuse myself. We'll just leave that be for now. We're pretty much done with our conquest in Africa for this life, is what I'm trying to say. We're going to proceed here, and we're going to primarily work on our economy down here for the rest of this guy's life. Now, I do want to wait until this kid comes of age before I finalize that he's going to be our heir, but he is who I am currently planning on having be our heir. If he becomes an indulgent wastrel, then I'm going to cry. If, however, he becomes Midas touched, then I'm going to be pretty happy about it. So, we'll just see what he does. Our son Imil just died in house arrest. We don't care about him. Fine. Whatever. I like how we didn't even get any stress. It just goes to show how little we care about him. Perfect. Sure. I'll attend your feast. That'll be fine. Anything else up here that we want to do upgrades for? I mean, there's a lot of things that we want to do upgrades for. That is our daughter that just came of age. Sure. And I'm just looking for anything that isn't maxed out or already constructing. Here we go. Here's something. We'll be a courteous guest. Absolutely no problem with that. We can lawfully imprison this guy. I'm not going to do so. Do we want to become a drunkard? What does that do to our stewardship? -2? I think I would rather not become a drunkard because of our domain limit. That said, we could give up a temple holding if we had to. That would be acceptable. Thank you, my son-in-law. Okay, we don't have to give it up anyway. Perfect. Farewell, my son-in-law. We're now a famous reveler. Perfect. So with that in mind, we are going to look for additional things to upgrade. I mean, there's definitely things. Our windmills are about 16 years away, and our bailiffs are about 4 years away. Burrs in 68 years is not actually going to be that long. I can tell you that right now. Ah! A new caliphate. So this guy's been recognized as the new caliph of Asharism. Okay. Good for him. I don't know what took him that long, but sure. So I believe technically he is our head of the religion. Yeah, he's our head of faith. Sure. I mean, we want to have good relations with him anyway to leverage him against the Christians in Europe. So that will be a useful thing to have. Fantastic. We're having more things finish construction, and we, of course, want to build farms and fields. I just escaped out of that, and I don't know what that... Actually, I didn't. They gave up on it. That's not how escape works. If that was how escape worked, I would have done this, and then said, hello, pause menu. Goodbye, pause menu. Excellent. So, a lot of these are maxed out at this point, and that's really, really good to see. We're making good cash, and we're going to continue to make good cash. Our heir is going to come of age shortly. Where is this barony title? You know what? I don't care. He can do that. That's fine by me. We're just going to take the cash. That's a holy order founding. We're going to pass on that, and there we go. Yeah, cadet branch, sure. And then we're going to come up here and look to spend that cash again. Now, we're starting to run out of things to spend the cash on. That is for sure. We could start building things in vassal-held territories. But, I mean, where's the fun in that, right? In reality, we're probably going to start spending the cash on additional conquests. Maybe we go for fearful troops? Not like we have much dread. Well, we'll build hill farms over here, sure. And we'll go ahead and build meadows over here, sure. Okay. This is actually a problem, because she was our Midas-touched wife that was educating our heir. So, we need to look at that, and we need to educate him from someone else. Ideally not us. Here, this son is actually Midas touched, so we'll have him do it. There we go. Problem solved, and I'm noticing that our domain limit is 9. That is because this is our current primary wife, and she is pretty terrible at stewardship. We need to... Age 21? She's a genius. We'll do it. Okay. I mean, she might produce more sons for us, which is not ideal. But we're going to go ahead and make her our primary spouse. There we go. No problem there. And I'm also going to demand her conversion, which she'll do. Perfect. And our son just came of age. He became a fortune builder. It's not terrible. In fact, overall, I'd say this is okay. He's brave, forgiving, diligent, fortune builder, intelligent, and beautiful. Huh. Yeah, that's not bad at all. We do need to get him married, and I would like to marry him ideally to... We find another genius? That would be nice. Maybe we should have gotten him married to the genius. Don't think there would be a genius down this far, in all honesty. Well, he's intelligent, so I think that's okay. Yeah, inheritable traits are intelligent and beautiful. I think it's fine. She has very, very high stewardship. So we'll go ahead and accept that. Excellent. That will go just fine. And as far as the other children here go, we do need to deal with them. And I think we accept this. It's going to be quite a few years before either of them come of age. At this point, we could theoretically die anytime. So that is definitely something we should be concerned about. Let's go ahead and disinherit both of these. There we go. Okay. Yeah, our children are going to leave court. That's fine. I kind of don't care. We can lawfully imprison this guy, but that's still not going to be useful for us. Most of these up here are fully maxed out at this point. This one, however, is not, and we will go ahead and get that one maxed out. Perfect. We're earning 134.6 gold per month right now. What is going on up here? Defending against Ghana, and defending against a peasant revolt, and defending against a holy war from the Duke of Provence. That war I don't like. That war I don't like at all. And also our wife is now pregnant. In before it's a male, and we have to disinherit him. We'll see. We're no longer obese, which is nice. And for now, let's just continue investing. Like I said, we've mostly... Oh, hello. What is this war? A subjugation war from the Arabians. Interesting. I didn't expect him to declare on us. Well, I'm not sure he wins this, in all honesty. Oh, game's unpaused. Yeah, it should definitely be paused right now. Where is his army? How's he doing on cash? He's saved up a lot, but he's losing gold. Gold is probably not going to be a problem for him. Okay, first things first. Let's go ahead and switch our counselor here from increasing control, which he is currently doing, over to organizing levies. We'll let this control just slowly drift up over time, and we'll organize levies and get ourselves a few more of those. Fantastic. And at this point, I'm just waiting to see where this guy's armies are. These are hostile armies, not enemy armies, and so we're not actually concerned about it. Until we can see his armies, I'm not going to raise our own. I am, however, going to save up this cash, just in case. There's his armies. 58k. Okay, I think I'm going to raise up our forces, not the way I usually do, but rather I'm going to raise them up a little bit inland here, and I'm going to not raise our armies split by... Not split by... what am I trying to say here? I'm going to go ahead and split them based on supply limit. That's what I'm trying to say here. Hunting towers have been constructed, and we can see his force is still a ways out. So that's good. And it looks like he's actually also hostile to these guys. Is he in multiple wars? No, he is not. Okay. Good to know. And we're going to raise every troop that we have. Just how this has got to be. Is he coming this way? That would be very awkward for us if he was. If he was, what's the plan? We could attack over here and try to force him to backtrack. It's a potential option. I'm not sure it's a great one. Okay. So these guys up here, I would love to see them not be taking attrition right now. Unfortunately, looks like unless we split them, we're going to have to. And so we'll just take these guys over this way. We're now obese. That's fine. We're losing a little bit of money, but I don't mind this. And at this point, I think we're just going to wait here until we know whether they're coming... Oh, that's all of a sudden very laggy. It seems to have taken care of itself. Until we know whether they're coming this way or coming this way. I assumed they were coming this way. But this is a subjugation war. They could go either direction. And we'll have to see. I do actually want, I think, to switch this guy over to collecting taxes. Just so that we're losing less money. How much money is this guy losing per month? 82 per month. He's actually chugging through the cash right now. That's very good for us. I'm beginning to think he's coming this way through the Byzantine Empire. He could go either way. Indeed. There he is. Okay, he's coming south. He's splitting his forces, too. Look at this. Now, he doesn't have vision on us right now. This is why we were a little bit inland. This is huge. Is he going to come further than that? He is. We're going to group up over here where he does not have vision. In we go. We're going to group all that together so that we don't have all that lag. And we make sure our best commander is in charge here. He is. And in we go. He's going to be able to reinforce from up here. But we're going to do a ton of damage to this guy. We're just going to appear here. I believe the AI is cheating. That's not how Fog of War works. Regardless, he is falling back, and we're going to pursue this. I don't mind this at all. Look at this. He's moving further away from his existing force. We actually caught them here, which is in Drylands, which is ideal for us. This is huge. This is huge. He's playing this so badly. So badly. These guys are now retreating. We're going to come up here and fight this army immediately. The idea here is that these guys are hopefully retreating far enough that they actually can't participate here. And that we're just going to bleed them super hard here to the point where this war is no longer viable for them. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Look at this. They're not moving this force. Boom. Okay, these guys immediately stopped right here. That's a little unfortunate for us, but this is still completely okay. This is in Drylands, and we're going to rout these guys. Some of these are still not moving. They had a slight numerical advantage on us. That is gone now. It's straight up gone. Like, we have the advantage now. This war is ours at this point. Now he's responding to this, but it's too late. He cannot win this. It's over. I don't know what he's thinking. He's grouping here. Why? Why are you not... I'm so confused by this guy. I'm so confused. I don't understand. Why is he playing this war like this? That is not how you do this. We're just going to come up here and continue to demolish his troop count. Like, we've been able to take them in 3 bite-sized pieces with our armies fully grouped. Make that 4 bite-sized pieces. Okay, it was 3. They did get there in time. They're coming back. Oh my. We have ticking war score on our side now. How many troops does he have? Less than us now. He had a similar amount. I'm going to fight him in the mountains if I have to, but if we can catch some forces here, then we'll do so. Yeah, We'll absolutely catch that force. And he's splitting these guys up. Look at this. These guys are splitting up. They may not be caught now, but I think some of them are and some of them aren't. We're going to catch some of this force, but not all of it. He's split up again. I'm very confused by how he's doing this. We could become an herbalist, maybe. Just gain secret of knowledge. Or just take the cash, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm so confused by his maneuvering here. Like, he could have theoretically... It was going to be an uphill battle for him, no matter what, with us fighting in defensive terrain. And with him barely having a troop advantage, but he threw that all away. He probably... Well, we probably would have white-pieced it, is what I'm thinking right now. But... with it the way it is currently, he just loses. Straight up. We come in over here now. He's locked in. I don't think we catch them, but they're coming over here to attack again, and we catch them over here. And, I mean, I would say we resupply, but that's not how the supply works. We're going to be taking attrition for a while, but it's completely okay. We're at 58% here. What do we get if we enforce demands here? 3,600 gold. Okay. And a lot of factionalism in him. I'm A-okay with this. He's just... I don't even. I don't even. Why would he come back without grouping up his forces? We'll have... Actually, we'll have this guy be our marshal. Excellent. Are we going to cap at 50% from battles? We'll find out. No, we don't cap at 50% from battles with this CB. Perfect. Let's just stay here in siege. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to split off our mangonels, as well as about 5,000 levies here. There we go. And then these guys, they're going to come on back, and they will split up between these 3 regions, probably, and try to do some resupplying. Let's see here. These guys would need... Actually, why is this 3 units? Let's group that back up. Split in half. There we go. And then these guys will move here. And then we're going to move roughly half of the troops, half of the levy troops only. We're going to move them, around 6,000 of them, back to here. And then we're going to move another roughly 6,000 back to here. Excellent. Never mind. That's not happening. I'm going to let them move forward a little bit here. These guys have a direct route, right? Yes, they do. Okay. That way? You know what? Sure. We'll pursue them. They turned around? Okay. I don't even know why they turned around, but at this point, this guy is playing this war so badly that I don't even care anymore, I don't think. He became a fortune builder? Sure. I mean, he does have another force there, but he's going up here. He could have reinforced and turned this battle around in theory, but he chose not to. I was going to say the war is over. The war is over too. He could have theoretically probably turned that battle by bringing this force in, but he chose not to. And so instead, we win the battle, and then we push up to here. Their supply is running low, but we just finished this siege, which means that we can come around up this way and bring in a reinforcement unit, which we don't even need. Like, we honestly win this as is. We're at 89% war score right now. He could come in again here. I don't think it would turn the tide, though, so I think he's making the correct choice to not come in, but he should be walking away to try to reinforce, rather than just waiting for us to finish and politely allowing us to come up here. Our best commander is still in charge. He's just... I mean, to some degree, he's getting wrecked by the fact that we have a really good commander, right? Our commander is skill 43, but we just won the war. So that's the thing. Okay. so we have some cash now. There is no doubt about that. We can ransom this guy, sure. And I guess we'll just go through and upgrade everything that we can. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to hopefully have this ruler die? Something along those lines. That would be nice. Oh, I never checked to see... Okay, it must have been a daughter that our other wife had. That's fine. So yeah, we're going to try to spend this cash, and we are going to continue our expansion. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. I can't believe how badly that guy played. That was insane. He could have won many of those fights. Probably not the war, but many of those fights.